It is only when we truly know and understand we have limited time on earth, and we have no way of knowing when our time is up, that we will begin to live each day to the fullest, as if it were the only one we have. "20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things that you didn't do than by the ones you did do. So throw off the bow lines, sail away from the safe harbor, catch the trade winds in your sails, explore, dream, discover. The purpose of life, after all, is to live it, to taste experience to the utmost, to reach out eagerly and without fear for a newer and richer experience. To those who stay put, the world is but an imaginary place. But to the movers, the makers, and the shakers, the world is all around, an endless invitation. So the only question left to ask yourself is, where should you go now?
Hey, 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 it's Heather Hughes here, LinkedIn Lady Boss. Welcome to the Yep Daily. Is that video not awesome? I love it. I love it. It's one of my favorites. So today we're going to talk all things LinkedIn and social media platforms. So thank you so much for being here with me today. If you have any questions, not a quick Q&A today, but if you want to ask questions, I'll see if I can get to them at the end. So are you on Facebook? Let me know in the comments if you're on Facebook. I'm going to guess most of you are. But are you on any other social media platform? If you're not, I'm going to tell you you need to be, and make your decision wisely. I know we talk about get really good at one thing before you do another, but in order for you to be seen by your audience, you need to be where they are. And chances are there are more than one place. And remember, when you're on Facebook, you are more likely than not mostly reaching the people that you're already connected with. So by spreading yourself and using the same content, I'm going to tell you, you can use the same content that you're using on Facebook and just repost it on the other social media platforms. But today I want to share some really fun facts. Well, to me, they're fun because I love LinkedIn. Facts about LinkedIn and why you should be here. The number one reason I'm going to tell you why you need to be here, and I do have notes, so I will be looking down every now and then just to make sure I give you proper information. I've gathered this from all over the internet, so you can find all this stuff, but I wanted to give you a couple of fun facts about LinkedIn. Number one thing is, I'm going to give you the biggest reason why you need to be on LinkedIn, and then we're going to go backwards. So LinkedIn traffic generates a higher visitor to lead conversion rate than Facebook and Twitter. Not just a little bit, by a lot, 277% higher conversion rate than Facebook and Twitter. So yes, Facebook is awesome, but LinkedIn is better to grow your business. So if you're not on there, you need to be on there for sure. And that's why I love it. And that's why I am the LinkedIn Lady Boss and sharing that with our Yep community. So that's number one. There's over 740 million users on LinkedIn. So there's plenty of business out there for all of us to grow our following, our know, like, and trust factor, and all that other good stuff. In 2020, LinkedIn was rated the most trusted social media platform out there. So, we all have our Facebook. Listen, I love Facebook, and I don't know what we wouldn't be here if we didn't have Facebook, right? But it's considered one of the most trusted platforms out there. So again, another reason why you need to be there. And this is actually really, really big, is that only 10% of marketers, and remember, you are a digital marketer. So you are considered a marketer. Only 10% of marketers are actually investing on the LinkedIn platform. So that leaves a huge opportunity for you. And when I say investing, it does not necessarily mean money. You can invest your time to grow your social media strategy on LinkedIn, and you'll have a big reach for that. 15% of marketers are creating content on LinkedIn, and I'm going to tell you, so of those 740 million people on LinkedIn, less than 2% are actually posting content on the platform. So again, another great opportunity for you to share your amazingness with the world. They want to hear from you. They want to find out what's great about what it is that you do. And that number actually has grown 50% in the last year. So people are finding the platform. They are realizing that it is a great place to be. Now, some false things that you may think about LinkedIn is that it's for old people like me. Actually, not funny statistic, but I thought this was rather interesting. 44% of the users on LinkedIn are between the ages of 25 and 30. Great opportunity for you to reach that market. And 37% of those, 37% are 30 to 49. So actually the older generation like me is not necessarily the biggest audience out there. So again, it is, it's there for the asking. It's there for you to reach them. And 4 out of 5 of those people on LinkedIn are decision makers. So you're more likely going to have someone reach a decision quicker than maybe on other platforms. Remember, Facebook has everyone from your grandmother to your 10-year-old on Facebook. So yes, it's a much larger network, but you have a lot of people that aren't necessarily in your target audience. So I'm not saying that your grandmother is not your target audience, or, well, the 10-year-old isn't, but maybe the 18-year-old is. So that to me is really, really amazing. Let's see, what else? Let's see if there are any questions in regards to what, I mean, I think that is enough information to tell you why you need to be part of LinkedIn and start growing your business there. But I mean, there's so many. As average income of a LinkedIn user is $75,000 or more US dollars. So that is, again, they have the money to spend or invest in what it is that we are selling. So, I mean, I don't know about you, but I certainly don't want to be wasting my time with people that can't afford to work with me. So that's why I fell in love with the platform. Let's see. It is actually the most popular marketing platform. So even though only 10% invest in it, it is actually one of the most popular social media platforms for B2B marketing. So if you want to reach businesses, this is the place to be. I mean, who doesn't want to do business with CEOs and C-suite executives? For sure, most of us do. So let's see. Oh, one thing that you may see me, I'm not just on LinkedIn. So I'm definitely the LinkedIn Lady Boss, and that is my passion. That's what I love. However, I definitely have realized that there's this thing called Instagram and Facebook and Twitter, actually, and they have this thing called Reels. And if you haven't heard of them, take the time to learn about them. And people say, well, why are you on Instagram? And even TikTok, yeah, even TikTok, but I'm not really comfortable with that quite yet. But why are you there if you're the LinkedIn Lady Boss? Because those reels are being shown to an audience. And if you use a hashtag strategy and do a little research, it's not necessarily about the numbers. You want to have a relatively focused niche that you want to reach, and you'll actually grow your following and direct them back over to LinkedIn. So yeah, I'm actually starting to be all places. And the great thing is those short videos are less than 30 seconds. I download them and I can use them on, I use them on Facebook. I use them on LinkedIn. LinkedIn now has LinkedIn stories. Their stories are a little bit, I will say clunky, but if you create it in Instagram or TikTok with all those cool captions and stuff, you can actually download them to your phone, upload them to LinkedIn, and voila, you now have a LinkedIn story. It's one of my favorite things. And you want to talk about viral for you. You can reach, I have a relatively large network on LinkedIn. It's not 30,000, but it's over 10,000. And my stories have a pretty good engagement with over, I mean, some of them are probably 100 or so, which, are you getting 100 views on your Facebook posts? If you're not, start using stories on LinkedIn and it will actually amaze you. You'll be like, oh my gosh, people are starting to see me. So what happens is they see you. You can now see who's seeing you, and you can go in and send them messages. They're going to start looking at your profile. So it's going to increase your know, like, and trust. People are going to see you. You're going to start, what happens, they'll start looking at your news feed, and that's where you provide value. And then their network is going to start seeing you. So that's where you're going to start having your second and third connections start reaching out to you. I love stories. Yes, I do some goofy stuff. Yes, it's very uncomfortable, but embrace the uncomfortable, right? That's how we grow. So you do not have to upgrade to use stories on LinkedIn. It does have to be from your mobile phone. So if you haven't used it, you might not see it. You need to scroll down a little bit on your news feed, and it might be 2 or 3 posts down on your phone. Once you start using it, it will start showing up on your mobile phone regularly. So I thought it disappeared from me, and I reached out and they said, no, you just need to start using it, and it's teaching the algorithm all about what it is that you're doing. Yes, there is an algorithm on LinkedIn, and they have an amazing thing called your social selling index. It tells you exactly how you are doing. So great information, and that's all part of our community. I go over all of this inside our YEP clips. So if you're not a member of the Young Entrepreneur Project, reach out to someone, reach out to me or anyone else inside of the community, and we can let you know what that's all about. We also have amazing tools, and I coach on the LinkedIn platform, as well as other coaches that teach on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest. I don't know if we don't have anyone teaching anything on Twitter or YouTube just yet, but I definitely think those should be coming. Don't discount don't discount your knowledge. We want to hear, if you know something, we want to know it. It's a great, one thing I love about the Young Entrepreneur Project is we collaborate with each other and we learn from each other. So all this stuff I've actually learned and been inspired to immerse myself in and step outside of my comfort zone. So I'm just scrolling through here the comments. Great job, Angeline, on your connections. Keep working and grow that network. Glad you're using LinkedIn. And that's it. I don't think there's any other questions. So that is all on I talk super fast because I was a little bit nervous about being here. But I wanted to make sure I provided value. I hope that you found this useful, and share this with someone if you did. One little nugget can change the way you do business. That's all that I have for you today. Holly, are you coming back? Maybe not. So take care. We'll be back here tomorrow at 11 Eastern for the YEP Daily. Have an amazing day.